Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss a few more important terms which are really important for the CISSP exam. Storage threats. Storage threats which falls under the CISSP domain 8 software development security and partly domain 3 security architecture and engineering. So if we talk about storage threats concern how sensitive data is stored, reused, or destroyed. So there are a few important terms. We will discuss them one by one. Data remnants, um, residual risk, residual risk, um, unauthorized access, media reuse and disposal, cloud security risk. So, so now let's discuss data remnants. Uh, which also called residual data that remains on storage media after deletion or reformatting. Attacker can recover this data using uh, forensic uh, tools. So, for example, deleted files recovered from an old hard drive or USB stick, risk-sensitive data, passwords, financial info can still be recovered. So, important defense is secure wipe, overwrite all bits multiple times. Uh, cryptographic cryptographic ensures uh, uh, deletion encryption. Sorry, cryptographic delete encryption keys so data becomes unreadable. So data remnants is leftover data defined with secure wipe or crypto arrays. So since we have discussed these two terms, residual risk, residual data, and data remnants, let me tell you another important things. Let's say if company has total risk and and that company has also risk appetite. Okay, so to mitigate that risk, uh, we safeguard or we put controls in place, different controls, right? So after placing those controls, there is always residual risk, right? So that has nothing to do with these with this slide, but just I want to explain you regarding this risk and residual risk. Those terms are really important terms. So for better understanding, right? So that means after enabling, after installing controls, um, we have residual risk. So that means leftover risk. Okay. So here the catch is why. Uh, yeah. So if we talk about total risk and risk appetite, so that means this total risk is out of company's risk appetite, right? So this is company appetite. So for instance, they can bear that much risk. So if that is out of, the total risk is out of risk appetite, then we always install different security controls. And after installing those security controls, safeguarding it, then there is always leftover risk, which is residual risk. So now here the catch is, if the residual risk is within this appetite, then we are absolutely fine. But if that residual risk is out of risk appetite, then we need to have compensate controls. So uh, another important term which we need to know. So these are the, in fact, very important terms. We should know what residual risk is, and compensation controls. What compensation controls, right? Compensation controls can refer to security measure that act as an alternative when the primary security control is not. Compensation control is uh, compensation controls is an alternative control. When you place the controls, but there is still some residual risk is left, and that is not within risk appetite, the company's risk appetite, then you need to have some additional controls, right? So compensating controls are used to mitigate risk when a standard security requirement cannot be met due to some practical limitations such as legacy systems. Our risk appetite is so. I try to explain all those terms in this. It has nothing to do with this slide, but um, just for better clarity, because you may see some questions related to uh, these um, these these terms, or you may see questions. You may see these all these terms in that questions. Now we continue our discussion. Unauthorized access occurs when improper access controls allow unapproved users to access storage systems or devices. For instance, a stolen laptop with an unencrypted disk, shared network drive accessible by too many users. Defense full disk encryption, BitLocker, file vault, strong access controls, permissions, passwords, multi-factor authentication, encrypt all portable media to prevent unauthorized access if it is stolen. So media reuse and disposal, when old drives, tapes, or other media are reused or discarded improperly, uh, data remnants may still exist. As we have thoroughly discussed, was that what data remnants is. Old drives, old hard drives sold online, still containing confidential corporate files. So defense secure disposal methods: degaussing, erase magnet field on tapes drive, shredding, physical destroy media, certified description, verified disposal service. So always follow formal media sanitization policy NIST SP 888. Cloud storage risk, in cloud environment, shared storage can expose data if misconfigured or improperly secured. Public Publicly exposed AWS S3 bucket leaking customer data, multi-tenant storage leading to cross-tenant uh, data leakage, encryption data at rest and in transit is very important. We need to encrypt the data, whether it is at rest or it is at transit, even it is in use, right? Storage access control, identity access management, least privilege, regular audit and configuration reviews. Cloud storage, convenience plus scalability, but adds misconfiguration and multi-tenancy leakage risks. So now if we quickly um, summarize all those topics: data remnants, leftover data after deletion, recovered deleted file, secure wipe. What the defense is: secure wipe, crypto arrays, data remnants secure wipe. We need to wipe it securely. Stolen unencrypted laptop, defenses, encryption, and access control. So sold used HDDs, degaussing, shred, certify, open S3 bucket encryption, IEM, and audits. These are the defenses, right? So that's it. Um, we covered a lot of different terms in this session. Thank you so much for watching this session. If you have any feedback, question, please share in the feedback section.